One of the main reasons I got into real estate when I was moving from Florida, where prices in Florida are much less than Washington, D.C., certainly. Found an agent on the internet, had good credentials, called him up and said, hey, I can afford this much money, which was 3 times my home in Florida. And he basically dismissed me and said, oh, I don't work in that price range. You're going to have to spend much more for me to take time out of my day. And I felt so put off and so belittled. I thought, okay, you know what? I can do this business. I can do it better and give buyers much more respect. One of my favorite stories is actually a very recent one where we have a client who bought a home at the very top of the market. It's a beautiful home, and she's very worried. She's retiring, wants to sell, and she's kind of worried, am I going to make any money? Can I actually sell it and move on? And when we met with her, walked through the home, kind of gave her some ideas and pointers on let's paint these rooms, let's fix these couple of items. And then we went through the numbers, and she's very excited to know that she's actually going to make not only a little money, but quite a bit of money by just spending a few dollars doing some improvements. So it was very exciting to hear the excitement in her voice, to know that she can actually retire and move on to the next chapter in her life. I think one of my favorite days in recent memory was a client of ours who had a beautiful condo in Calorama. And she had a lot of stuff. She'd lived there for a long time, a lot of stuff in her home, had a lot of work to do. And selling it was a bit of a challenge. And it was a huge life move for her. She was leaving to Florida. She was retiring. She was leaving a job, a career that she'd had for decades. And, leaving some family behind to kind of start, her next adventure. And the transaction was difficult in not only in selling it, but just getting her to get mentally around that move. And I think the day when we all went to closing and she signed the papers, and just to see not only the smile, but just kind of see that relief in her eyes, made me feel really good, because we knew that we had helped her kind of, close this moment in her life. And, it was very exciting for us to see that.